So I started doing my research, and it was during that process that I discovered that my father, who's now deceased, had been their top suspect for the 9 years that the case was unsolved. There were so many people that could have been the killer, not because of anything negative that was a part of my stepmother's life, but police really go in these situations and tear apart a person's life. They have to do that in order to find justice for the family. And I had one homicide detective tell me, we explored so many different avenues, but every road that we took led back to Harold Whitlock. As a daughter, that was devastating to hear. And I would say at that moment, the entire project changed for me. What I was learning about my father was heartbreaking and is a different side of the very inspirational journey that Jackie took. She has become a hero to so many people. She received the National Crime Victim Service Award at the Capitol, and I was able to go with her to that. But my father really self-destructed because of what he was faced with and the choices that he had made. And so I think together, these two stories paint a real picture of what happens when one violent moment ricochets out and catches so many people in its wake. My relationship with my father was such that he didn't tell me that he was being questioned repeatedly about his wife's murder. And I understand that now. I think when I first started doing the research and realized how often they came back to him, and all of the evidence against him, in a way I was shocked that he hadn't talked to me about that. On the other hand, at 17 years old, my world was very black and white. And I think that was a conversation that he needed to have with somebody who understood the full spectrum of gray. So what I experienced through writing this book was both an understanding of Debbie, but also a real peace about my relationship with my father. So I had to balance the daughter and the stepdaughter with the writer in this. And I think I've succeeded. I hope I've succeeded.